When you say our message or our members' message, you know, where does that come from? How does that, from an advocacy standpoint? We are a grassroots organization, county offices in every county except I think one in the state out of the 159 that Georgia has. Where do we get the stance, I guess, of what we believe in?
Right. So that is one of the big jobs of our department, is we oversee our policy development process. I mean, the way that kind of goes, you mentioned the Grassroots organization. That is the center point of our policy development. All of our policy, our internal policy, the positions that we take, our stance on issues, what we work on at the Capitol, what we work on as an organization, all comes from our members. And then that's kind of the grassroots part of who we are. And the way that works is through our policy development process, which happens every year, and it is made up of our 20 commodity advisory committees, which are our experts in the field on those issues. You know, we have a commodity advisory committee from everything to hay, cattle, all your row crops, peanuts, cotton, feed grains, to aquaculture, to forestry. So we really cover all commodities that are grown in the state of Georgia. And so those committees meet twice a year to discuss what's going on in their industry, what they're seeing, what are some challenges and successes that they're seeing on their farms. And they have the ability to submit policy resolutions to our book, our policy book, through those committees. And then also each county has the opportunity to submit policies from their county. So, you know, what are the challenges, what are the successes they're seeing geographically, like locally back home in their county. And all of those policies that come from the committees and that come from the counties get pulled together, and we have a policy development committee. They'll meet twice during the fall here in Macon at our home office, and they'll get together and they'll discuss, they'll debate, they'll go through every policy that's submitted through those committees and through the counties, and they will can amend those policies, they can delete those policies, and they can also vote those policies through to December, to our big Georgia Farm Bureau convention down in Jekyll. And then all the voting delegates from across the state come together in December, and they also go through again and they review all of our policies. You know, they can amend them, they can delete them, they can approve them. And once all those policies are voted on, if they're approved, then they go into our policy book. And that policy book is our tool in the policy department on our legislative team. We take that policy book and we use that to understand our position and our stances on issues. And really we use that policy book to look at what we're going to work on that year.